Hi there, welcome back to Kelly Martin Speaks. I wanted to talk about a more delicate subject today, that of anxiety and managing it. I wrote a very long blog yesterday on my blog kellymartinspeaks.co.uk, and I wrote it because this past week I've been experiencing some intense bouts of anxiety, and I feel they arose because I'd been thinking about my life changing and moving forward, and what the benefits of that moving forward will be, and also I guess the fears of the unknown were arising. And the more I move forward with who I am, I noticed the more the anxiety became intensified, and what the anxiety has done for me has reminded me again how important it is to be present with my feelings. And I learnt something from a site online called Anxiety No More. I think it was Anxiety No More. I'll put the link below anyway. And there was somebody on there who'd had a success story from this gentleman's book. He wrote a book, he's called Paul. I haven't read the book yet, but it sounds very interesting, on anxiety. He's been there, bought the t-shirt basically, and come through the other side. And somebody put a success story there, and they'd obviously been using his tips and his techniques and what he used to move through the anxiety. And one of those was being with the feelings. And for me, the most important thing I read was, while being with the feelings, not wanting to feel better. And that might sound completely contradictory, because having anxiety and panic attacks can feel overwhelmingly terrifying, especially when they're really intense. The shortness of breath, to me it feels like the cold energy inside me that sort of immobilizes me. I cannot move, my eyes go into a staring rabbit mode, and I just can't think straight. This fog of fear appears within me. And the very comment of be with your feelings, not to feel better, really did something for me. Because I've been practicing being with my feelings for some time now, and while some of them have been easier to be with than others, anxiety has been one of the emotions that I've felt more difficult. And so I lay on my bed, and I felt the anxiety and the energy and the tension and the lack of breath, and I just kept saying to myself, don't need to feel better. And I guess the pressure to change the feeling, the pressure to feel anything but the terror of anxiety, actually increases the intensity of the anxiety itself. I know as an anxiety, well, I'm not going to say sufferer, I have had it in the past. It's been a pattern which is now changing. But when we try and feel better, put on a happy face, a smile for the world, when we're feeling terrified inside and gripped with fear, we just put more pressure on ourselves, and the intensity just gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger until it's so overwhelming we may have a panic attack. So if you're watching and you have anxiety, sit with the anxiety, and you're not going to die if you let yourself feel it. I guess that's the fear. When you've got the anxiety so bad, you feel like you're going to die if you actually let it continue. But by trying to have it not continue, it becomes worse and more stronger. So yeah, sit or lie down and feel the feeling. It's gonna feel scary, it's gonna feel panicked, your heart may race, your breath may be shallow. You may not know what to do with your thoughts, they may be chaotic. Let them be. And as Paul says on his site, welcome the anxiety. Say to yourself, welcome anxiety, bring it on. And most of all, don't try and make yourself feel better. Something I did yesterday also helped me. I sat and I placed my hands on my heart. And I don't know about you, but when anxiety arises, the heart can feel a lot more stronger, like it's popping out of the chest and it's going to explode. So I normally would do anything to distract myself to get away from that, but I sat with my heart and I felt the beat and I breathed with the beat, and my mind started to clear, and I started to think about how my heart is strong to be pumping so loudly, how I'm alive and I'm not dying, I'm fully alive, my heart is strong. And I kind of made friends with my heart, the intensity. And it just goes to show that we who have experienced anxiety, the intensity of feelings we can feel. And anxiety is, now to me, I like to view it as over amplified excitement energy. We're just highly excited about something, be it the fear end of the spectrum or the joy end of the spectrum, because I know I can feel joyful and feel anxiety. The energy feels exactly the same within my heart and within my body. It's still that feeling. It's like fireflies fighting inside my cells and my body. Excitement and fear and anxiety. So just remember that you're near to excitement. It's just out of balance slightly. One end of the scale you've got anxiety, one end of the scale you've got excitement. In the middle there's a balance. And being with your feelings enable you to bring that balance into you. I hope this helps. If you want further information, go to my blog kellymartinspeaks.co.uk. At the moment it's one of the top blogs. If not, it's being posted in the month of June 2011. Anyway, thank you for listening, and I hope to catch up with you soon. Bye.